Welcome to the Department of Mechanical Engineering, SIRT. I'm Dr. Amit Awas, and this is a brief description about my qualification. The today's topic we are going to start the forging process. It is mainly a forming process, means it will be the part of manufacturing process subject, and in forming, metal forming, there is a subsection called metal forging process. So we'll cover it today. So at first, the introduction regarding the forging operation. We will see it by point of point so that you will feel very comfortable while you will write the examination, the semester examination. So if you will write the examination like point by point, so definitely you will be able to understand, or you will get more marks in the final exams as compared to those who are just writing in a simple manner. So that's why I'm just putting all this information or regarding the forging point by point. So let's see what are the important point regarding the introduction of the forging. At first, what is forging? Forging is a metal forming process involving the shaping of a metal through hammering, pressing, or rolling. Means whatever the force we will apply, either we will apply using hammer, or we will press it, or we will roll it. So a compressive force we will apply so that the final shape of the product that is desired will be achieved using these type of process. The forces may be applied manually or automatically, or by using human force. Means the a person who will apply the hammering process, means he will hammer the product, or we can apply it by automation, through machinery equipment also. So that will depend on the process that we have selected. So definitely we will see it and later. And the next point is the compressive force are developed either using a hammer or die. That will depend on the process, as I told you. So the next point is forging is often categorized according to the temperature at which it is performed. Means it will be either cold forging or forging. That will depend on the working temperature. Work means the temperature of the workpiece. If the temperature of the workpiece is above the recrush line temperature of that particular metal, then definitely it will be called as a hot forging process. If the whole process will be conducted at the room temperature, then definitely it will be called as cold forging process. So these are the information. And the last point is a wide range of metal can be forged, such as aluminium, copper, magnesium, etc. So mostly the ductile material can be forged in easier way as compared to that of the some brittle type of material. I'm not telling कि brittle type of material cannot be forged. It will be forged, but we need to go for the hot forging, so that if will increase the temperature, that will increase the ductility of that metal, and then at that temperature we will forge it, and then cooling will be done according to the desired property that you need to achieve. So after the introduction of the forging, we will go for the types of forging operation. Apart from the hot and cold forging, we can bifurcate the forging in the extra part that we are going to see. So the first one is smith forging, means a blacksmith. That means a simple, generally flat type of anvil. We will put the sample, heated sample on that, and then we will hammer it to change the shape. We will see in very descriptive manner after this one. So just see the types of forging operation at first, then we'll see one by one. So the draw of forging process next is, and the next one is press forging, the third type. The fourth type is upset forging, and next one is swaging forging, and the last one is this is roll forging. So these six type of forging process operation are here, and apart from the another two, that is hot or cold forging, that type of forging is on the basis of working temperature, as I told you. So after this one we are going to see the Smith forging. What are the Smith forging operations? So Smith forging operation is mainly we will see one by one point. So at first it is also known as open die forging. As you can see, the anvil is here, mostly flat type of anvil we will use, and then hammering will be performed by using a blacksmith. So it is that's why, since the whole process is conducted in the open atmosphere, so that's why it is also known as open die forging process. So the next point is, in open die forging, a hammer strikes and deform the workpiece which is placed on a stationary anvil, as I told you. So this is the simple points that you need to mention during your examination. So next one is, generally the die are flat in shape, as already I have discussed, and the figure itself is showing that these type of forging operation will be performed on a, generally I am telling you, not every time. So as per the requirement, you can change the shape of the anvil also. So generally the dies are flat in shape. So the next type of forging is drop forging. So as you can see in the figure, in drop forging, the impact load are applied. So the impact load, how we will apply the impact load? We will put a heavy amount of load, we will keep it at some distance, and then we will leave it, and that during the when we will leave it, that will impact, that will hit the heated sample to convert the desired product shape. So the second point is regarding that only. It is a manufacturing process whereby a hammer or a die slash is lifted and then dropped on a heated piece of metal to reshape into the shape of the die or a tool. So here you can see here we have lifted it, and then we will leave it, as the right side figure you can see. And then during hitting, due to the heated for means due to the impact load generated by this die, so this will generate the this shape of the cavity. So the extra some extra part we will leave, this is called as flash. So some extra material we will add it, so that complete filling of the cavity will be ensured. So this is the important part that you need to remember. So the second part is this one. So the next and last point regarding the drop forging is, preheating the metal softens the structure of the metal. As we will heat it, the ductility of the material will be increased due to softening at higher temperature. And that's why this means it can be deformed in a controlled manner into the desired shape of the final product. So whenever we need to, a complex shape of the structure, so we need to increase the temperature so that it will be softer than the previous one, and then we can achieve the complex or near net shape product of the product. Okay, so this was regarding the Smith forging and drop forging. So the next part we will see in the next lecture. So thank you for watching this video, and just subscribe our SIRT mechanical channel to get these type of videos regarding the mechanical engineering. So thank you all.